Hey YouTube, I hope that everyone's having a good day today. It is Alan here again, and today I'm back with another one of my videos. Before I do get started on today's topic, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, it means so much to me. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys can help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. Also too, if you guys are my current subscribers and you guys were asking, questions about my hair transplant, honestly, really quickly, nothing has changed, and I stopped making hair transplant videos because I'm like, how much could I really talk about hair transplants and how many topics can I cover? And I felt like I covered everything and I answered everyone's questions, so I stopped making those videos because I was over it. But for today's video, I'm actually kind of excited to make this video because my life has changed so much since I made any videos, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick update, and I thought I'd give people a rundown on why I left California and moved to Florida. So to begin with, to be honest with you guys, I was trying to buy a house in San Diego. San Diego is a city inside of California, if you guys don't know, and I put in about 7 offers on different condos, and every time I put in an offer on another condo, I kept getting outbid and I kept getting, discouraged. And you know how it is when you want to buy a condo. You start imagining your life there, you start thinking about how your life is going to be, and then you get outbid by an investor that's fucking offering cash, and it's it was just getting so hard and so stressful for me. And I'm always trying to grow, I'm always trying to do better, I'm always trying to get to that next level, and when I'm constantly being outbid by all these rich people, it discourages you. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's not meant to be. I felt like God or the universe was kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone, and I'm really happy now looking back at it. I'm really happy that all of those things happened, because now I'm able to, well, I'll get into now, but I kind of just wanted to give you guys a background of what happened exactly. So there's a dog over there, so cute. I need a dog, by the way. Anyways, so yeah, I was just getting outbid with every single condo, and I was like, man, fuck this. Maybe I'm not supposed to be living in San Diego anymore. Maybe this isn't, supposed to be for me. And I was working in banking, and I started hating my job because I got this new district manager, and she was just such a bitch. No matter how hard you work, no matter, how hard you tried at work with service or with sales, it was never enough. She was just always unhappy. She always made you feel like you were never enough, and I just didn't like that environment. And then on top of that, I was in banking for 8 years, like I said, and I was a banker, and I was used to making a good commission check, and I was used to always doing good with sales and with service and shit like that, and everything that the job entailed. But my job completely changed when COVID happened, because Bank of America pretty much sponsored the EDD cards, and with those EDD cards, everybody that had unemployment was coming into Bank of America. So the amount of fraud that you would see, and the amount of customers that you would help, and the amount of just honestly garbage people, because all these people were literally so many of these people were committing fraud, so many of these people were trashy, so many of these people, I've seen fights in the bank, just the amount of people that you had to help every single day was draining. And then I wasn't getting help from upper management. This sounds like a therapy session. But it was just really terrible. I'm just trying to give you guys an understanding of why I was I need to leave California, I need to leave what I'm doing and step out of my comfort zone. So then my job, I didn't like. My housing situation, I wasn't able to buy something out there. And then honestly, I was just feeling every time I was doing something and I was trying to kind of push myself to enjoy San Diego, I just felt I wasn't enjoying it. I didn't want to make any more friends. I didn't want to do anything else. I did those things ever since I was born, because I was born and raised in San Diego. So I was like, fuck this. Like, what is my favorite city to live in outside of San Diego? And, I've traveled the States, not so much the world, but I've traveled the States enough to know, like, which major cities I would want to live in. And every time I, like, factored in my pros and cons for other cities, Miami was always my favorite one. And because, first of all, the weather is amazing year round. I like the heat, and it's not too hot like Phoenix or like Arizona, and it's not too cold like Chicago, Detroit, New York, all those places. So when I was kind of factoring weather and pricing, honestly, Florida was always the best contender. It was always the best choice. So then, I kid you not, I swear to God, this is the craziest thing. I saw one condo and I lowballed them $20,000 because I'm like, it's all the way out of Miami. Like, what am I gonna do? Whatever. Like, but I lowballed them, and I lowballed them by $20,000. The offer ends up getting accepted. The tenants ended up leaving the house, and then I ended up moving in. And I don't say all of this to, like, brag about anything. It's not about that. It's like, what I'm pretty much trying to say is, like, I ended up moving here. I ended up getting an amazing deal on the condo, and then I quit my job, obviously, because I didn't like it. I ended up finding a job here literally a week after me moving in. And you guys are not going to believe this, but I'm a server right downstairs from my house, so I don't even need a car. And me working only 4 days a week, and me only working 4 hours a day as a server, I make more money than I did when I was a banker in San Diego. And it's like, it's crazy because the gratuity is already added on the bill out here. Like, we don't have to like, so you just make a lot of money. And I just live such a comfortable and simple lifestyle. And because I gave up all of my mornings working and banking, I tell my job now I only want to work nights. Like, only schedule me nights, because I've missed a lot of sun. I've missed a lot of light. I've missed a lot of being active throughout the day because I was fucking slaving myself working at the bank. And now I live this comfortable lifestyle where I enjoy days like this. And even though it's the winter time right now, I'm still enjoying the weather, and I'm enjoying my life exactly the way I wanted to. So I say all of this to say, hey, you know what? Like, if your gut is telling you to do something and you're stuck and you don't know what to do, and you have this idea, fuck it, just go for it. Like, go for everything it is that you want to do in life, so you don't live with the regrets, so you're not kind of like thinking in the back of your head what it could have been. And I hope that my story is kind of like a push to help you step out of your comfort zone, because honestly, I kind of needed that for myself. Like, I needed somebody to push me and say, hey, you know what, if your gut is telling you to do this, I know it sounds crazy to go buy a condo in Miami where you don't know anyone, and you're literally quitting your job and starting a whole new job. You're buying a place. You don't have many friends out there. I literally only had one friend, and this friend was fake as fuck, because as soon as I moved out here, he literally stopped ignoring he started ignoring all of my phone calls. So then I'm like, whatever. But I ended up meeting somebody, and he's actually my great friend now, and I'm super happy that I met him. I'm sure he's gonna be in my life forever. And I'm so proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something for myself. And throughout this process, I was able to really like pour into myself, because now I have time to really focus on my mental health. It was there came a time where I was starting to think maybe I do have a mental disorder. And because I dealt with a lot of anxiety and depression living my life back at home, and I went through a really bad car accident that messed up my back, and the pain was so severe. And what's crazy is when I moved to Miami, all of my pain went away. It's like my pain went away, my mental state got so much better. I started thinking clearly, all of my depression started going away, and then my anxiety slowly started going away, and now I start eating healthy, I start working out, like, you know, I just feel so much happier. Like, I feel so lucky to live this life, especially compared to how much I hated my life before and how miserable I thought, you know, my life was. So, you know, sometimes it's a matter of just stepping out of your comfort zone and changing your scenery and doing something completely new. And I know that it's hard, but, you know, one thing I think of a lot, and, you know, it's crazy because the more that I age, the more that I actually love myself, the more that I'm becoming happier and happier. And I know when people like start seeing wrinkles and, you know, they start aging, they don't like it, but to be honest, for me, the more I age, the more I love myself, because I made it another year and I'm becoming happier and happier throughout my life. So I just feel happy when I age. And honestly, when I think of being 60 or being 70 years old and looking back at my life when I was 28, I know that I'm gonna be so proud of myself, because I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? When I was fucking 28 years old, I was living my best life. I moved to Miami, I bought a condo, I started a new job. I will look back at myself and be proud of myself, and I want that for myself, you know what I mean? I want to be proud of myself. And anyways, I'm rambling on and on, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys have any questions regarding my move, or you guys have any questions at all, feel free to, you know, let me know in the comment link below. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Bye.